at first perceive it, then you gotta believe it, achieve it, then receive it.
TICKETtv
You haters ain't working hard enough. You made it that summer stuff and you're bluffing.
TICKETtv
It's Ticket TV and they weapons. You better stop stepping because we're rapping.
TICKETtv
And with the support of the Lions, then we'll fire on your crew till you retire.
TICKETtv
What else is there to say? Smash the like, hit the subscribe. Shout out to my brother A Weapons Midlife Music. Don't y'all forget, man, get his brand new hit single, It Doesn't Matter, in the merchandise store for $1.50. Link to that is in the description box below. Oh, we getting ready to go right now.
Yo, what's up? This is LB, Ticket TV correspondent, back at y'all with another one. Like, share, subscribe, ring the bell whenever we drop a video, that we get those notifications. Let's get right to it, man. Links to the articles will be in the description box. Article coming courtesy of Bleacher Report. Yankees trying to go all in because they're trying to get a championship. And they try to make a big splash in free agency to add that final championship piece. Now, Yankees are trying to push for Garrett Cole and Steven Strasburg. But I can see the Nationals keeping Steven Strasburg because, you know, he's been lights out for them. He's been their centerpiece. And if they learn from their history, they will know that they would keep the starting pitching and let the hitting go, because you can always replace hitting, but you cannot always replace quality starting pitching. And, you know, he's the reigning World Series MVP. And I can see the Nationals doing whatever they can to make sure they keep Steven Strasburg in the loop. Now, Garrett Cole, there's no telling where he's going to go, but I don't think he's going to stay with the Astros. He's going to command a huge salary. The Yankees do have the money to pay Garrett Cole, but we'll just have to see where they go from there. But yeah, the Yankees, we all know, came within an inch of making the World Series last year. They were beaten by those same Houston Astros. But they got to upgrade. And they're not expected to bring back guys like Brett Gardner and Didi Gregorius, even though I think that's a mistake. Whatever they need to do, they need to bring back Didi Gregorius or whatnot. And the Yankees have not been shameful or bashful over the years at spending money to acquire talent. But according to those familiar with the situation, no dollar amount was discussed by either side. It was too early for that, but the Yankees wanted to let both pitchers know the summit wasn't gratuitous. Yankees need to change the narrative to upgrade from contenders to finishers. To do that, they need Cole or Strasburg in a way that's larger than the sum of the existing parts. They got a good roster. I mean, they got Luis Severino. He's been good, but, you know, he's coming back from injury. So Hal Steinbrenner, the principal owner, you know, he took over for George Steinbrenner, who passed away. And he needs to be able to convince fans and investors that he's willing to do whatever it takes to bring a championship to New York. And remember, everything's like the 2011 season, I believe, was the last year that the New York Yankees won the World Series. But Zach Wheeler, he was in talks, but he ends up signing with the Phillies, you know, chief rival of the New York Mets. And then and like I say, Garrett Cole, they're probably not going to get Garrett Cole, so they're probably going to look at a guy like Madison Bumgarner. You know, it's unlikely the Giants going to bring him back. I think he's a serviceable pitcher at this point. He can provide, you know, quality innings for them on the back end. And really, I think, me personally, if the Yankees really want to go somewhere, guys like Aaron Judge, he has to improve his plate discipline. You know, dudes were just striking out for no reason last year. I mean, with Aaron Judge, is either a home run or a strikeout. You know what I'm saying? So he got to improve his plate discipline. Gary Sanchez, he's another guy that got to improve his plate discipline. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the Yankees gonna do it this year, you know, or actually next year, because they still have a good team in place. They got a good manager in place. There's a lot of things in place for the Yankees to take the next step. Now, they got a closer in Aroldis Chapman that you gotta think he's gonna be at the centerpiece of their bullpen rotation or whatever like that. And yeah, man, the Yankees gonna have to find some way to get this done, because going to the ALCS year in and year out just not going to cut it. Not with a team that's won 27 World Series. You know, in New York, the expectations are high, and you know, just going to the World Series or just going to ALCS is just not good enough. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell whenever we drop a video. This LB, Ticket TV correspondent.